guys, it's me Coco, and today I'm going to be showing you some of my tips for how to get halos. So currently I have 2 halos. I'm going to be showing you how I have these halos, how I've gotten most of the halos in game, and just some of my general trading tips. I just wanted to say thank you for 100 and I think 18 subscribers now. Like, that's crazy how much subscribers I got. Yeah, that's literally so awesome. I'm so happy, so thank you. Okay, now let's get into the video. Before we do that, make sure to like and subscribe and comment video ideas. So, my very first tip is to kind of set a goal. So, not really it's just what you want, kind of simple. Like, for example, maybe you want to get not all the halos because that's overwhelming, and no, just don't do that. That's not a good goal to have. But right now my goal is to get all the low tier halos. It's still a pretty good goal, but it's maybe a third of the halos out there. It's not too hard. Plus low tiers are so easy to get. Which brings me to my second tip. Start small. Don't try to get the Halloween Halo 2019 as your first halo, because people overprice that halo so much, and it's honestly just going to be easier to trade other halos for it than trade stuff. Yeah. So start with the low tier halos. You might think getting the spring halo is bad, but it doesn't matter the rarity. It just matters if you like the way it looks. So the spring halo is actually super pretty. This is actually one of my favorite halos. I forgot how much I liked it. But yeah. So just start small, get low tiers, and work your way up. My next tip is to trade in diamonds and items. Not just diamonds, but also not just items. And the best items to trade are items that you have doubles of, items that you don't really use, but items that not many people have. So I'm just going to give you an example of what I traded for this spring halo. So I traded 200,000 diamonds, the cherry blossom set without the fan, and the magical guardian skirt, the dragon train rose skirt, the Valentino corset, sailor hat with bow, archery kit for love fairies, and then a few St. Patrick's Day accessories I never use, and just some things that I don't ever use, small accessories though. And for me, I had doubles of the cherry blossom set, and the Val items are coming back so soon, they're honestly not worth too much right now. And then the diamonds, I had about 400,000, and I could farm pretty fast, so yeah. That trade wasn't much of a big loss for me, and I feel happy that I have the halo, even though I overpaid a bit. Basically, what I'm trying to say is trade items you don't use very much, but items people maybe don't have. So if you have let me just show you my inventory real quick and show you some good items to trade and what items you shouldn't trade. Okay. So I'm just gonna go to show all. So let's go to skirts. So for the skirts, think look at this. What skirts do most people have? You're probably gonna think maybe Royal Stroll in the Garden, Ballroom Entrance, and then a few other skirts. But for example, this Enchanting Heirloom Cage skirt, I haven't actually seen a lot of people with the skirt, because most people, when they want to save up for an expensive skirt, will try to get the Dear Dolly skirt or the Royal Stroll in the Garden. It's just easier to get skirts that are more popular, I guess, and that's what most people try to get. But if you add these types of skirts into your offer, people are most likely going to want to accept, because they don't have the skirt, and it's a lot easier than buying it. And for shoes, the shoes are kind of hard. Thigh highs I know are super popular, and the winter boots I guess are all just in general popular. The Shadow Empress heels a lot of people have. Same with the Starfrost skates. These two kind of main sets, nobody really, everybody really wants that set, and they all save up for it, but then a new set will get it released, the Winter Guardian or Royal Rebel. People don't have those because they saved up for the other set, so then it makes the other set rare. Basically what I'm saying is try, if you're gonna trade items, do not the Shadow Empress or Starfrost, but Royal Rebel and Winter Guardian type things. Okay, so now let's look at my accessories. So let's just go by season actually. So I don't have any Valentine's accessories, but those would be really good to trade because they're in a lot of demand, but they're actually not going to be super rare right now, so it's good to trade those away. St. Patrick's Day, most people have these, but like I haven't seen many people with the treasure satchel or maybe the lucky top hat. Yeah, just things people might not have. Easter, I only have this. Easter accessories are actually in pretty high demand right now. Not right now, but just in general, I guess. And then I honestly don't suggest trading these Halloween accessories and Christmas accessories. Everybody is getting those, and it's just gonna make your offer look really bad. Even though, like, you can add them, just don't. Because the way your offer looks is also very important. So if you add things that just don't look good, people aren't gonna want to accept. And then New Year's, the best thing for that, I think, like last year's New Year's items, those are super rare. Like I paid 10K for the Leah Ashbear ears, and that is like probably an underpay for some people. So if I added these into an offer, people would like be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so awesome." I don't know, not like that, but I mean, you kind of get the idea. Yeah, so just add items like these sleeves. I feel like most people don't have them and they're kind of good to add. Nobody really wants them usually, but like, yeah, I don't know. Or the baby doll sleeves, like, those are kind of rare now. And candy items are good too, because most people probably didn't get those, like the rarer ones. Yeah. So for the cherry blossom set, like, that's kind of rare now, not super rare, but it would be a good thing to have. The pins and the fan are rare because I think a lot of people like those were the two kind of more expensive items that weren't super main, so most people didn't get them. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. So basically, like the sum up of that is like try to add items that not many people have but aren't super rare. So you don't have to like overpay, but you can so basically so you don't underpay. No, I'm getting that all mixed up. Basically so you don't overpay, but then like you're kind of underpaying, but like not super underpaying. Just so like you can get basically it just makes your offer look better and more intriguing so people would actually want to get it. And then here's a few things I suggest avoiding to put in to your offer. So the Dear Dolly heels, even though they're like expensive, people don't really want them. Like they're just on sale. Items that are on sale and like people can get easily, like some of these skirts, like mini skirt, secret fairy on earth, like even though it's okay to have in your offer, it just makes it look bad. I honestly do not suggest putting in the jeweled choker. People like, yeah, it just makes your offer again look kind of bad. Same thing with the lollipop candy, bubblegum bubble. Like just putting in items that like are quiet sickness, like items that a lot of people already have. Like it just makes your offer look bad. So yeah, that was kind of confusing. But basically, make your offer look good and put in items people will actually want. Okay. So my last few tips are find a rich server. I was able to get the Halloween Halo 2019 for my new Winter Halo and the old Valentine's Halo. And this was when the new Winter Halo was new and it was like a lot rarer. But still, like that's a pretty low offer. And yeah. I also suggest like if somebody offers for let's say your Dear Dolly heels. I got offered a ton of like seasonal accessories for them one time. It was a super over offer, but that really helped me like grow my inventory. So if you can find an over offer for items when people are really desperate, like accept it. Especially if it's like an item that's fairly easy to get cuz you will obviously be able to get it back. And it's just like going to help you grow your inventory. So grow your inventory and look for overpays. Like don't be too nice either, I guess. What I mean by that is like if somebody's like please, 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 but they're doing like I don't know, like something like I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know, like the mini skirt maybe, and then a few diamonds for the Dear Dolly heels. Like you might think, well, it's gonna make this person happy, and I'll get them again sooner, I guess. But then somebody's like, oh, do you have the Dear Dolly heels? I'm gonna offer this, and it's like an amazing offer if you server hop. You're probably gonna regret trading your heels. You're like, oh, I just had them. So, yeah, that is like kind of my tips. Sorry that was really confusing. I just talk a lot. I'll kind of like make at the end of the video something that sums this all up. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a really good day. Thanks. Bye.